Hello, I'm Linda Babulik. I'm a personal business strategist and the author of a #1 best-selling book on Amazon called Zest Your Life, A Taste of Inner Wisdom. Today I want to talk about the power of connection. Just this past weekend, I was thrilled to be able to host my very first retreat for women called You Are the Zest. We started on the Saturday morning and we went right through until Sunday morning. So we had a really good opportunity to be connecting. Yesterday I was speaking to one of the participants and she said, how does that happen? How do we get those deep connections when we spent so little time together? We were strangers. In a very short amount of time, we got to really connect deeply. So here's a few things that I've learned, and I'd love to hear your comments and let me know what you think about this. What I've learned is you can know somebody for a long time, but not have that deep connection. Maybe you just weren't having an open day. Maybe their heart is closed. Maybe you're distracted. And I think distraction is a big factor when it comes to this. We have distraction in our lives in all ways, shape, and form. And we certainly have distraction in our relationships. But the challenge is that if you're doing something, writing something, reading a book, say you're reading a book and you get distracted, that's one thing. You come back to it. Or if you're watching a TV program and somebody distracts you, you come back to it. You can rewind. You can't do that as easily with relationships or with having that deep connection with somebody. Has this ever happened to you that you've thought about somebody and the phone rings and it's them? Or you call someone and they say, wow, I was just thinking about you. That's that connection. I don't know how it works, but it happens to me a lot where I'm connecting with someone. And I just got a message yesterday from somebody that said, I've been thinking about you, because they knew I was doing the retreat this weekend. They live out of town. They weren't able to come, but I was on their mind through the weekend and I knew they were working or away and I knew they wanted to be there. So it's like a piece of their energy is with you and a piece of your energy is with other people. And we do know that we want to have, I'm just checking my note here. We want to have those deep connections because it makes all of the difference to our health. So those connections are really important. There's a piece in my book, chapter 13, where I'm quoting, it's called The Barriers to Body Zest, but it's also relevant to the mental aspect. It said, until recently, heart disease was the #1 killer of women. But the important part is, a Swedish study examined 32 pairs of identical twins. One twin in each pair had heart disease. The other was healthy. The researchers found that weight, smoking status, and cholesterol levels of each of the twins weren't really different. But one significant difference was, they quote this, poor childhood and adult interpersonal relationships, and being able to resolve conflicts and how much emotional support they got from other people made the difference. So having that connection, that's my point. Have the connection. It's good for your heart. And it's really hard to have that connection when your heart is closed. I was in Boy Scouts for years as a leader, and they used to say, it's hard to shake hands with a closed fist. It's the same thing with your heart. To me, it's hard to have that connection with a closed heart. So we know that it's healthy for your relationships. It's healthy for your heart. So we need to make those connections. It could be with a total stranger. If you go back through some of my videos, and I told the story about me being in my car, put on my sunglasses. It's easy to find. It's on my YouTube channel. The one with the sunglasses on. That was a connection. That's a powerful connection, to be able to have somebody else smile. So there you go. Try to spend today smiling for yourself. Connect with yourself first, because that is so powerful. When you can look at yourself in the mirror and just smile and go, you know what? You got this. you're having a great day. It's so wonderful. And then you can connect with other people so that your cup is full, you can fill everybody else's cup too. So take care of yourself, take care of your heart, take care of your smile, and take care of the power of those connections. And be conscious of every connection that you make. Can I make it better? Is this the very best I can do with this for myself and for others? I leave you with that. Thanks.